offenders. But President Trump has got bigger things in mind, and yeah, let's see. And there's even speculation, James, that this is why the Attorney General Bill Barr quit, because he didn't like what he thought was coming down the track when it came to the fountains, potentially, of presidential pardons.
Right up until the last day. We will keep an eye on that. Now, where you are, Laura, New York City, was the epicenter. I don't know why I'm telling you this, you know this. It was the epicenter, of course, of the coronavirus outbreak in the spring. More than 22,000 people died of COVID-19. Just as the economy was starting to come back, cases spiked, and now indoor dining has been closed again.
Right, and New York's mayor says there may even be another shutdown after the holidays to contain the spread of the virus. But despite all of the difficulties, it isn't all gloom and doom here in New York City, as I've been finding out.
The bustling city is quieter these days. But here in the Brooklyn Navy Yard, which once built aircraft carriers, another industry is thriving. Welcome to Steiner Studios, where they're getting the lights ready for the 8 different TV productions being filmed here right now. Doug Steiner, the chairman of the studios, explains how the pandemic has affected business.
TV and film production, particularly series and streaming series, is one of the few bright spots in the economy anywhere. It's a business that likes to be in New York, that can be in New York. We call it manufacturing for the 21st century. And the demand for content just keeps going up, and COVID has fueled even further growth.
In better times, Brooklyn florist Estella Johansson supplied flowers to the studio. After a tough year, the arrival of the coronavirus vaccine is beginning to change the mood of the city.
I can feel it with our own customers, that they're more confident now. They have high hopes. They see that as a good sign of not just us, the florists, but all the businesses in the neighborhood improving.
Broadway's usually jam-packed in December, full of people seeing holiday shows, but all the theatres are closed due to coronavirus. So New York's performing arts community is finding new ways of reaching the audience.
I will honour Christmas in my heart.
John Kevin Jones usually performs A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens to a live audience at this Manhattan townhouse. This year, the show will be online, but he's still seeing a big demand for tickets.
We're all wanting so badly to have a moment to remind us of the joys that COVID and politics and poverty and food insecurity cannot take away from this season. And so I think we're all looking for that. And I think Christmas Carol has always provided that beacon of hope.
It's been a hard year for New Yorkers. But as the American poet Dorothy Parker wrote, the city's always hopeful, always hurrying to meet the good that's about to come off.
So, James, the online Christmas Carol is the hot ticket here in New York City. I'm really looking forward to seeing the real thing again.